ever look at a moon and go, oh, I really like this one. This is a good moon. That's how I feel about this one. It is July 24th, 2025, and we have a new moon at 2 degrees of Leo. It already passed. I'm in Texas. It was around 2 p.m., I believe, but we're still in the energy, so let's talk about it. Before I put the chart for the moon up though, I do want to preface this with one of the main reasons I like this moon, or why I think we are getting a moon of this sort, this caliber. And don't mind my dog in the background, he's found his toy. So we have a bunch of astrology coming up that's a little wild, and I don't mean like August. I mean like the next couple years. That's not a scare tactic. I'm not trying to fearmonger. I've said before, you don't need to be an astrologer, or you don't need to watch astrologers to see the writing on the wall. That things aren't really going so great here in America, and in many other parts of the world. They are also experiencing a lot of chaos. Also, additionally, understand that the United States has long been so powerful and so intertwined with so many other economies, cultures, countries, that as the United States experiences some tumultuous negative experiences, so too will other places on the planet. But I don't want to get into that. Let's talk about why I think this one is almost like a, yes, guys, rough times are ahead, but it is for your highest good. It's not going to be fun, but you're going to need to prepare yourself. And that doesn't just mean all of the really like practical, like Capricornian things, or like the get ready to fight, with the Aries themes, hunker down with your family with the Cancer themes. But we also need to remember like who we are, who in the fuck we are. And this moon in Leo calls on us to remember who we are at our core. Remember why we're here. And it's not to be sad. It's not to be angry. It's not to live in fear. Leo is often very associated with childlike themes. It's our childhood. It's our children. It's what brings us joy, where we garner our vitality from. So I feel like this moon is asking us to kind of tap in to who we were, who we are at our core, so that we could stop being the fake version that we've had to be just to live in survival mode, so that we could start to attract our tribes. Pluto in Aquarius is going to have this very revolutionary energy for the collective, and we are going to have to start building smaller, troops, tribes, whatever, of people, and doing things as smaller communities. At least that's what I kind of see coming. And even if that's not exactly what is coming, because that's what we have to do, I feel like we have lost our sense of community. So even if we're not going to be pushed into a corner towards that kind of energy, why not? Why not be ourselves, so that the people that we're attracting love us for our authentic self, so that when we do get backed into a corner or go into panic mode and express a different version of ourselves, we don't have people that are looking at us like they don't trust us and they bail. We need people that love us for every single part of who we are. And that's what this moon, I think, is calling on a lot of us to do. So let's go ahead and look at why I say that. And then I gotta go do the moon meetup at my local shop. So let's go look at it. Okay, so here she is. This is a map of the sky at the time that both I can't go up as far. Look up there, where the sun and the moon are at the top in that little quadrant that says 2 degrees of Leo. If you will see, it is forming a very, I'm like, can I go up? Hell yeah, okay. It's forming a sextile, which is a positive, not quite free flowing because you do have to put a little energy and effort into making it work, but the possibilities are there with the sextile to Uranus and Gemini. This is calling on you to shed the shit that's not authentic to you, to stop saying things because you think that's what people want to hear you say. It's calling on you to say the things that you are feeling called to say, what you would have said maybe as a child before all the filtering of the matrix slapped their way all over you, right? I don't even know if that's the right way to say that, but you get it, okay? So then, oh my God, why are you so loud? Let's turn you off. We're also forming a trine to both Saturn and Neptune. These are all like really powerfully like tight aspects as well, because we're also looking at an exact opposition to Pluto. So this is the only time in a long time that we're gonna see both luminaries this tightly aspected all of the outer planets. Like, this is a big deal. With Saturn, again, we're being called to hunker down, and it's in Aries. Like, yes, we're going to have to fight for things, absolutely. Neptune, we need to drop the veil. We need to be our authentic selves. We need to step up and take leadership. I mean, we're dealing with Leo and Aries. There is going to be a need at some point for some sort of fight. This is spiritual war. This little aspect right here, spiritual warfare. But we need to be ready. We need to be our authentic selves in order to do this properly. This isn't just fighting. I mean, it's literal spiritual warfare. We're going to need to be strong. Like, this is Leo, the strength card in tarot. And then with this opposition to Pluto, we are dealing with like the depths of like if you know an Aquarius, like, they want to be authentic, right? Like, you have to be yourself. Like, an Aquarius is always going to be like the odd guy out. You know, it's like, it's ruled by Saturn, yes, but it's the outside of the box thinking. Whereas Capricorn's more everything in the box. Aquarius is everything outside of the box. So it's digging deep and rediscovering who you are. What is your place among the collective? What do you have to offer? Because if you're trying to offer something that's not really yours, if you're trying to be something you're not and offer the collective from that place, you're gonna burn out. Eventually, that's not like having to create and craft something to give. It's not gonna work. This has the energy, if you're also a tarot reader, of you're shuffling your cards, right? And boom, for some reason, somehow, I don't know, depending on how you're pulling your cards, either the cards you're gonna get to are gonna like plop out on the deck, like face down, or they're gonna go flying out together. It's like the energy of the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands flying out together. So it's like this very exciting like energy of like rediscovery or new processes, new journeys. It's a new moon. It's all about seeding something new. So, you know, you're seeding like new passions, or you're rediscovering old passions and making them new again with that Wands energy, which, you know, it's Aries and Leo. And then with, you know, the Gemini and the Aquarius air signs, there's your Ace of Swords energy. It's like new ideas, but also like authentic ideas. So there is this energy of like going back to basics, going back to who you were when you first got here. You know how like children sometimes are more tapped into like past lives, or like they're just tuned in to like love. You know, there's like no racism in a 2-year-old. They haven't been propagandized or filtered yet. That's what the energy of this moon is. So I want you to ask yourself, who were you as a kid? What was your favorite toy? What did you enjoy doing? Who were your best friends? Why did you like them? What's your favorite thing about yourself? And I want you to get real serious about that with the Saturn energy and become the adult version of that person. And that's what this moon is for. So enjoy it, love it, and just be a kid again.